Ya Nabi, Salam Alayka. Ya Habib, Salam Alayka. Ya Nabi, Salam Alayka. Ya Habib, Salam Alayka.
Assalamu alaikum. We're here today with brother Hanif Williams, visiting us from Virginia. Hanif Williams is a motivational speaker and a humanitarian who has his own radio show. He's a radio host with how many followers? With 50,000 listeners each week. And they do a broad spectrum of topics with a variety of speakers, Muslim and non-Muslims, including Stephen A. Smith, who's going to be coming on your show, including Sohaib Webb, who's been on your show, including Yasmin Mujahid, who's been on your show. So there's a lot of top speakers that have been privileged, I guess, to sit with you and to have a dialogue, and all pertaining to helping Muslims and non-Muslims, humanity, as we like to say. So Hanif Williams is here with us, and we'll be talking to him shortly. How you started in this line of work?
Alhamdulillah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. As-salatu wassalamu alaikum ya Rasulullah. As-salatu wassalamu alaikum ya Habibullah. As-salatu wassalamu alaikum ya Muhammad Ahmed Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wa alaikum assalam. Basically, the beginning, Basit, was, I thought it was a need for the youth and obviously the world community in a general sense to have not only a Muslim, but obviously a human being, or you can call a humanitarian, come out and service them in a selfless way.
So what keeps you inspired to keep this kind of line of work? Because I know it takes a lot of time to do this type of thing. You have to be very selfless. So what keeps you inspired and motivated to keep this kind of thing going?
I think first of all, that's a great question. I think what's important is people want three things. They want you to know that, do you hear me? Do you see me? And do what I say matter? And for me, it's every single solitary person matters, and what they say, and I definitely see them. So I think it's the people that keep me going, and you can't be a giver if people aren't in a position where they need to receive something.
I agree with you 100%, and if there was something, if you had youth in front of you today, what advice would you give the young people, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, doesn't matter. If we care about everyone, what advice would you give the young people, the youth today?
That's a very, very broad question that requires a broad answer, but here's what I'll say very, very quickly about that. The youth have to have, they have to have a voice, and they have to go where they are accepted, and where you are accepted is where you belong. So that's what they have to. They have to be able to express themselves honestly and do it in a way where they're respectful as well too.
Okay. So just as a follow-up to that question, what advice would you give the leadership of the masajid and the Muslim organizations so that the youth do feel accepted?
I think that's very, very important. The masajid leadership, if I have to offer any nasiha to them, and I'm mindful that they are in a position above me, and Allah Azza wa Jalla has put them there, so I want to be very, very careful how I say this, but they definitely have to have the interest of the youth, and they have to go outside of their comfort zone to get them, because obviously the youth are not in the masajids the way they were in the past. So I think that they definitely need to go out and go to those areas where they're at. They have to go. Listen, there are many imams that are respected, but they aren't trusted. People respect imams, but they may not trust them with their dark secrets. And with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, everyone trusted him, even his own enemies, with their possessions and their secrets. So that's what my humble nasiha would be.
I definitely appreciate your time. Hanif Williams visiting us from Virginia. Thank you so much. Inshallah, we'll get to talk to you again soon. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.
Ya Nabi, Salam Alayka. Ya Habib, Salam Alayka. Ya Nabi, Salam Alayka.